We all have to get places, but none of us like paying for gas. Today, I'll be talking about why buying an electric car is one of the best financial decisions you can make yourself today, right now. So, my family and I have owned an electric car for about a year now. So we have a pretty good idea of what it's like and also the prices involved in owning it and what it's like compared to a gasoline car. Today I'll be proving why buying an electric car is actually better financially than buying a gasoline car of the same cost when it's spanned over the course of about 5 years. If you want to learn more about this topic and the prices involved, go down the Clean Technicus article on a Tesla Model 3 versus a Toyota Camry cost of ownership. Now, why do we need electric cars? Well, we need electric cars because eventually in our world, oil will run out. It has been proven by numerous studies that we only have about 50 years worth of oil left. Now, this may seem like a lot, but eventually we're going to have to find a new way to power our transport. Now, if you want proof and you want to read more about how many years of oil we have left, you can go to drillers.com. But the main point is that we need to, as a whole, switch to electricity to power our vehicles because it is more sustainable and does not require the use of coal or crude oil to power it. You can power an electric car purely by solar energy, which is going to be going on for at least another 50 billion years. Now, some of the satisfaction you get from driving an electric car is really good. Part of what you get when you drive an electric car is the fact that you don't contribute to air pollution at all. Also, it is a lot less expensive to fill up an electric car of electricity than it is to fill up a gasoline car with the gasoline. Down at Costco, it is about $2.50 to fill up your tank worth of gas, which translates to about $40 to $45 for the average car. Now, compared to an electric car, it costs about $5 to fill up an electric car to go the same amount of range. Now, if you want to learn more about your rates of electricity in your area, you can visit SoCal Edison to see your specific rates and the kilowatt usage of your area. But as a whole, it'll be more convenient for you to drive an electric car because you won't have to worry about going to the gas station as much, which takes a lot of time because the lines are really long and everyone has a gasoline car and electric cars aren't as popular, so everyone's going to have to go get gas. This will free up a lot of time in your day and add to your overall convenience during the day and your entire life if you own an electric car, which electric cars last a lot longer than gasoline cars as well because there are less moving parts. There are about 10 or 11 moving parts in an electric car compared to hundreds in a gasoline car. Now, this may not seem important to you, but that means that the car will last a lot longer and doesn't require as much maintenance, which will also cost you money. But in an electric car like a Tesla, there is not a lot of maintenance, so that will also save you money. But imagine yourself in a scenario where you have to go to work or school. For yourself watching this video, or someone like me, we have to go to school, and many of us commute to school, which takes about 20 to 25 and upwards of sometimes even 30 miles to go each way. Now, you probably have to fill up your car with gasoline a lot if you drive every day to school. That can add up over time. But with an electric car, you can have a full tank of gas every morning, and it'll only cost you about $3 to $5, again, based on your local rates, based on SoCalEdison.com, to fill up your car every morning. And that's from a full tank. So say you only drive about 70 miles a day, or even 50. It'll only cost about $2 a day. And that's every day you drive it. So you can plug it into a wall outlet in your garage, or you can plug it into a supercharger at any of these superchargers that Tesla or electric car manufacturers provide for you around the area that you live in. They're becoming more and more popular, and so it'll be easier and easier to find an electric car charger, just like it's easy to find a gasoline gas station. So, considering all of this, imagine yourself that you're about to get an electric car, considering that maybe I've convinced you by now to buy an electric car. Well, the main thing that you need to worry about is how you're going to get your hands on one. The best way to get your hands on an electric car is to go to Tesla.com and order one in under 2 minutes on their website. This this is a completely dealership-free, hassle-free experience that can be delivered to your door within about 2 weeks. Now, an electric car like a Tesla costs about $35,000, which may seem like a lot, but the average price of a new car is actually more than that, at about $37,000. Now, when you buy an electric car, you're paying a lot up front, but what you're also doing is saving yourself money over the long run. Over time, about 6 years, it has been proven by many studies that the savings in gas can actually subtract the overall price of the car, like a $35,000 car, like this Tesla for example, to about $29,000. Now $29,000 is a lot more reasonable than $35,000. It's about $6,000 less, and less is always better when it comes to cars. Now, the average cost to fill up a gasoline car is again $50. But if you compare that to gas, it is actually a lot less to fill up an electric car at home for free, practically. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to pollution about the electric cars and gasoline cars, say that a gasoline car will actually create less pollution than an electric car during the production of that vehicle, which is true. An electric car will produce more pollution while it is being made than a gasoline car. But what they don't mention is that gasoline cars, over time, will actually pass an electric car's pollution standards. While an electric car, after you buy it and drive it, will never produce gas emissions again. But people will also say that charging an electric car using electricity has to come from somewhere, which is generated by coal and gasoline to fuel those power supplies. But nowadays, with Teslas and other electric cars, it is completely solar powered. The batteries that charge your car, when you go to a Tesla supercharger or any other electric car charger, is actually solar powered and is not used by a generator at all. So there is no gasoline involved at all, actually, in the powering of your electric car. So, after all this, you can go ahead and check out Gas Buddy to check out your local gas prices and compare them to your local kilowatt per hour gas prices and natural gas prices and electricity prices around your area, which varies depending on where you live. But hopefully by now I've convinced you to go out and get yourself an electric car, because it is definitely a great investment and definitely one that you will want to make as soon as possible, because the price of electric cars will go down eventually to the point where it is almost a given and must that you will have to buy one, because gasoline will eventually run out. But hopefully I'll see all of you next time, skirting past all of those gas stations really fast, and also without making a single sound while you're doing it. So thank you for watching this persuasive speech, and also thank you for watching all my other speeches that I've made this quarter. It's really been a fun time making these videos, and I hope you appreciate some of the knowledge